I hope some pity for me still remains, considering my recent tone, because I'm honestly not sure where we should start.
Well, Turing, that's a nice way to start the episode. Welcome to Offering Productions. My name is Chris, and we are back playing Read Only Memories, where, if you missed the last episode, well, imagine that scene from I, Robot, only we only met her once. So we're back. We are here at TMI Entertainment.
I suppose we should just ask the receptionist to point us to somebody who can answer our questions.
We're here at TMI Entertainment because not only is the augmented eye being altered, I don't want to say hacked, but I do want to say altered, but a single person from this TMI Entertainment, whose name I cannot recall for the moment, is also being affected. Let's see. Do you know anything about TMI Entertainment? Tell me what you know on the interwebs. Do you know about Charlie Nova? Sounds like a plan. Tell me what you know about Charlie Nova.
Honestly, you do have your own mesh access, yes?
Dude, okay, calm down, Turing. You are a literal robot with 100% instant access to the meshnet.
I'm quite certain you can handle all the casual searches you might feel like making. We hardly have time for me to blather out every bit of exposition you desire when you could just go look it up on your own.
You do just a good job of making it concise. So now you decide to shut up? I'm sorry, Turing. Let's go ahead and go with this.
Fair enough. If you think it will save time, I can continue to rattle off these facts when you ask for them.
Oh, I now have a choice to ask.
I just ask that you keep your queries to a minimum. We don't have a whole lot of time.
Fine.
Let me pull up the information you requested.
Let's see. Do I care about TMI Entertainment? No. More importantly is, who the hell is Charlie Nova? What is he? Is he man? Is he hybrid? Is he Batman? We honestly don't know. And it's more important to know about Charlie Nova than it is to know about the agency, because the agency, I call the TMI Entertainment the agency is, so for the most part, is not being affected. He, however, seems to be targeted.
Charlie Nova is TMI Entertainment's most popular TV personality. He's gotten consistently high ratings for almost a decade and isn't afraid to tell you about it.
Okay.
The chatter on the mesh paints him as a bit arrogant, but in that loud, backslapping kind of way that a media star can get away with. He's best known for hosting Star in the Stratosphere. It's one of those talent-seeking reality programs.
Is he...
Apparently,
I forgot his name.
TMI can't organically discover enough celebrities, they just manufacture them.
Well, what a preposterous situation. That's almost like saying Disney manufactures, Disney stars.
Oh, and also, according to this blog, Charlie's hair is flawless.
Charlie's hair is definitely flawless. We've not met him, but that's all that matters. So, I will be back. I will obviously take a look around. Oh, look at her. She looks so shy, cute, and I have a feeling she's gonna bite my head off. A hybrid receptionist bobs on her heels. She's either had a long day standing up, or is just fidgety. Let's see.
Welcome to TMI Entertainment Incorporated. Do you have an appointment?
I do not have an appointment. But tell me about yourself. Let's see. No, but we need to talk to whoever's in charge. Oh yeah, that's totally gonna work. We need to speak to Charlie Nova. Most popular person in TMI, not the best likely source. Look, I have a story we're about to break, and wanted to offer TMI the opportunity to comment. Hell to the yeah.
Oh, I guess I should send you to Sympathy then?
Yes? Sympathy?
Oh, she'd be pretty mad if someone ran something without her getting a chance to comment. Go ahead and talk to her. She's on the other side of the room.
Thank you. Thank you. You are a very wonderful bunny person who I do not know the name of. You are adorable.
Don't bother the talent, though. She hates that.
I now really want to bother the talent. So let's go. Assistant, newsroom employee, and newsroom. Okay. I'm gonna check a few things real quick. Now we are back. And after looking through all of this stuff, for the most part, there's nothing really here. Let me look at the monitor. Now, the bunny wants us to talk to Sympathy. And she specifically stated, hey, do not talk to the actors. This is Charlie Nova. You can tell by his suave and smug attitude. Also, because when I click the button, it says, this was Charlie Nova. So I am going to talk to this funky blasted man, and I am going to say hi.
I thought I told Nina to cancel all my appointments for the day.
I am not an appointment.
I swear that girl couldn't find her ears if I taped them over her eyes.
Hey,
At least she makes a decent cup of coffee.
and she is adorable, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. Plus, she's doing her best. It says, are you Sympathy? Nina said we should speak to you.
Yes, I am. And if you don't mind, I keep the show running here, so I'll be brief.
Not a problem. To be fair, because I really don't want to talk to you.
What are you doing in my building?
I have a story to break.
We've been given a lead on a story that involves one of your personalities, Charlie Nova. Someone has been manipulating his articles on the meshnet and turning them into scathing attacks against the human revolution. We are trying to track the culprit, and we need to talk to Mr. Nova to hunt down further leads.
You let your ROM do all the talking for you?
I
Must be
do.
one of those new interrogation modules all the fresh meat rave about.
I mean, if you stuck him in a room with somebody and came back 24 hours later, I am very certain that person will talk about anything just to get out of the room. But no, he's not really that.
Of course I know someone's been modifying Charlie's articles. I'm tracking them down myself.
Oh, well, that's good.
What I want to know is why I should help you snatch the scoop out from underneath me.
I see your
Super
point.
hacker twists meshnet news for personal political vendetta. The clicks basically farm themselves.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't care too much for clickbaity stuff, but that is like the perfect clickbait title. We're willing to trade info with you. I'm willing to break the story under TMI's banner. Say that to Zin. Oh, first off, no, do not. First off, she did. I'm sorry if you missed the last episodes, but she did. 2, we don't want to bring her in. Not yet. We don't want to know. We don't want people to know what we know. We're willing to trade info with you. For the most part, what info he has is, according to the way I see it, he is going to perceive that his information is more important than what I have. And I honestly don't have any information. So, I don't care. In all honesty, I'm not here to do a story. I am here to find the link. And hopefully the link to find Hayden. Or Hayden's killer. So no, I'm willing to do an TMI.
I'm not hiring, kid.
I don't fuck. Shit.
I admire your spirit, but I've got people putting in lots of hours on this one.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting the credit because you think you have a hot lead.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, if you really did, you wouldn't be here begging for my scraps.
Okay. So, that was bad. 2, I have to do it. The only at the time, the logical option was to say, "Hey, I will run it under TMI. You get the credit. But no, he kind of saws through that. Say that to Zin.
Zin? Augmented eyes, Zin?
Yeah.
What does Zin have to do with this?
Oh, she did.
She's the one who gave us the lead to begin with. Then, someone threw her out of her office window. We figured Mr. Nova might be next, and we wanted to get to him first.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll let you talk to Charlie. If someone is trying to kill people over this, I'd rather it be out and done with as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. We're an entertainment scene. Nobody should die for that.
Everybody should die for entertainment. That's exactly what entertainment is. I say that jokingly, but at the same time, I know that my monotone voice, my anonymity by not putting a face cam, and my wherewithal to say pretty much anything that comes to mind is gonna have some people think that I'm serious. I'm not. Get your head out of your ass.
But hey, watch yourself with Charlie. He's a pompous clown, but he's my pompous clown.
You can
Keep it civil, or I'll throw your ass out.
You know what?
And figure this out on my own.
You can keep your pompous ass. I will keep it civil because I don't care.
Now get on it. I need to make some calls.
Hey, Charlie Nova. Hey. I'm gonna touch Charlie Nova. I should not be touching Charlie Nova. I'm not gonna touch him.
Fantastic! How fantastic! I just love your ROM.
I know, he's adorable, right? Look, he looks like a gumdrop. He has a bipedal body. He has an emoji face.
Not quite as stunning as mine, but still pretty grand.
You know what? Well, nothing is as good as yours, you bastard. But yes, he's adorable.
Very sleek, very clean. Bravo.
Thank you, Mr. Nova.
Oh, Sympathy is doing that thing where she waves at me to hurry things up. Right down to brass tacks then, I suppose.
Yes, we are.
Wait! I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Charlie Nova, host of Tonight in the Stars and Star in the Stratosphere.
There needs to be another star name, just so you can say, I am Charlie Nova, and I host the Triple Star.
But you already knew that, I'm sure.
I honestly didn't. I don't watch a lot of TV. Just,
What can I do for you,
Let's see. Tell me about yourself. What can you tell me about TMI? First off, I don't care about TMI. I honestly don't. It's TMI, as said by Sympathy, is a entertainment magazine. Basically, it's TMZ. Okay? The parallels are there. That's TMI, TMZ. I don't care. Tell me about yourself, just so you can talk about yourself, which I know you love.
Oh, you flatter me. Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
I can't imagine you've come all this way just to get my story. Have you?
Sure.
After all, I've already published my very own splendid 100% original autobiography, Like a Nova.
That's the name of the book, Like a Nova.
But I suppose I can give you a quick rundown, even if Sympathy is giving me the stink eye.
Yes.
I grew up here on the mean streets of Neo-SF, but my jocular nature and striking countenance got me scouted for a few small product advertisements.
ShamWow guy,
And
yes.
the rest is not so ancient history. Now I'm the host of the largest celebrity news show on the Mesh, and I couldn't be happier. It's all thanks to my swarms of fans, though. They're the ones who count.
That is 100% true. Without the fans, we are nothing. Charlie Nova, you and I are kindred spirits. No, we're not, but I will say that without the fans, I'm just sitting here talking to myself. To be fair, I would be doing the same thing without anybody watching, but knowing that there may or may not be somebody listening makes me feel a little bit better. What can you tell me about TMI? Because
Yes,
I don't care.
any additional information on your station would be greatly appreciated.
Well, it's the best damn network on the planet, I can tell you that. We put out top-notch news and entertainment, but with real heart that our competitors just can't match.
Yeah. Mainly because it was an augmented eye. There's no eye in our heart.
But if you really want to know about TMI, you need to know about Sympathy.
Yes.
It's her pride and joy, after all.
Sympathy is her?
Sure, she can be a little acerbic, and sure, she calls me a poofy-haired oaf all the time, but you can really tell she cares, you know?
Yes.
Deep down.
Somewhere.
I'm not sure if that throat-cutting gesture she's making is a signal to move to another topic or a threat against my physical well-being.
You know, the more this goes on, the more I actually like Sympathy. And the fact that Sympathy is a she, with the beard. Personally, I kind of thought something with the way the cadence of her voice was a bit lighter than I expected for a man. And really, it's the future, man. Look, I talked to a bunny girl, like, not 5 minutes ago. If Sympathy is a she with the beard, it's like, I don't care. I honestly don't.
So, let's move on. What next?
Yes. Hey, have you heard that your stories are getting altered once they get posted on the mesh?
Oh, it may have come up in the last lunch meeting we had, but Sympathy assured me that it was some kind of technical glitch, and our support people were on top of it.
Yeah, no.
They're
No.
top-notch, the absolute best money can buy. So I don't think there's anything more to say on the subject.
Let's see. We heard of other people's posts getting altered too. You're telling me you don't know anything at all? No. I'm gonna nix this one. We'll come back later. Look, Charles. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this. How about... we can assume... if nothing else, we can assume that he may be pompous. He may be sure of himself. But there's no reason to think of him as a dumbass. Charles is not his name. Charlie Nova is his name. Calling him Charles would probably change his attitude towards us. You're telling me you don't know anything at all is a bit confrontational. So let's go with, we've heard of other people's posts getting altered too. Whether he knows or not, it'll give us some insight.
That's very upsetting.
I know.
I hope you've passed along that information to Sympathy.
She knows.
I'm certain our tech people will be able to find the culprit in short order once they know enough about it. I really don't know what I have to do with it, though.
Well, let's see, Chuck. Yes, no, Chuck. I'm sure you're better informed than that, right? You're at the top of the heap, yeah? Okay, kind of. A little less combative. Let's see. It's a bit worrying that you don't know more. He does. He knows more. Let's see. To my knowledge, I want to say that this might be the best option, but the other option, actually, Chuck, I'm sure you're better informed than that. While a bit combative, is a bit whatever. But for now, let's be civil. It was your post that they were manipulating. Not somebody else's, but yours. In particular, you. You are the one that they want.
And that is supposed to mean what? I'm not sure if you're trying to imply that I had something to do with this, or that I'm being targeted for some specific reason, but if you have an accusation to level, then make it known. My time is far too important to be wasted on beating around the bush.
Did I do the wrong one? I might have done the wrong one.
All right, that's enough.
Damn it.
Charlie has a show to get ready for. He's told you everything he's going to. So get the hell out of here. If you find anything more interesting than what you got, come back and see me again. Directly.
Remember, I'm the victim in all this.
Something's up. Oh, hi, Nina.
She looks really cheesed off now. Do you know how snippy she can get?
I do now.
I better get
Oh, look, there's
coffee
milk.
ready. Maybe that'll calm her down.
We're very sorry if we made your day more difficult. Perhaps I could take the coffee over to Sympathy and we could try to smooth her rumpled feathers.
Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You make her even madder?
I think that's exactly what is gonna happen.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Nina.
On second thought.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Nina.
It'll only take a minute.
Alright, but she takes it with plenty of milk.
Got it. Okay. Let's see. Fresh milk for the coffee. I'm gonna just touch the milk. Added milk to the item. Take this. You can't deliver the coffee while putting the milk. All right. There we go. Put the milk.
Okay, let's deliver.
I thought I told you to beat it. Your
I...
ears just not work.
Well, one of them doesn't, but that's besides the point. I come making amends. Also, I don't know if this was a scripted event because none of the options seemed to be really conducive to being able to talk to him when he himself was being a bit defensive. Even the ones that I knew in particular were... I tried to shy away from the ones that seemed too confrontational, but apparently I was wrong. Well, just wanted to bring your puppy and make sure there were no hard feelings.
That's cute. I promise I don't bite. I just have a job to do. Sometimes I think Charlie's hair gel seeps into his brain, but he brings in most of our revenue, so his happiness is our top priority.
Now that I think about it, I think it was scripted. Very much like when we were kicked out of Stardust, or kicked out of the VIP in Stardust. I believe it was scripted.
Now, Scram, you know how to get in touch with me if you need me.
I walk in through the front door. Yes.
That did not go well at all.
Nope. Mm-mm.
We need some kind of leverage to get Mr. Nova to give us the information we want.
Yeah.
I'm certain he knows something. Don't you agree?
Yeah, no, he was being pretty evasive. If he doesn't, Sympathy does. It's not like we have any other leads, but while true, whatever, Nova was being a bit evasive. I was not lying when I said I was trying to find the most civil course of response. I wasn't being disrespectful, calling him different names, and I wasn't accusing him of anything. But at the same time, I was given very few choices. He was pretty evasive on all of his actions, all of his responses. So,
Indeed. While you were talking to him, I took the opportunity to look into his history more thoroughly.
ah, yes, Turing, the little stealth bot.
It turns out he did a series of promos for a local Hassie bar early in his career, and some fans still spot him there from time to time.
Is it Ramona? Is it Ramona? I'm gonna go see Ramona again.
It's a long shot, but frankly, everything about this case has been one long shot after another.
I want it to be Ramona.
Maybe we should question the people at this Hassie establishment and look for any dirt we can use to put some pressure on Mr. Nova. There must be something. It's the only path I see.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
The Hassie bar is located on Market Street, near the Genus Clinic.
It
You
is.
can head there whenever you're ready.
It is. It's Ramona. We get to go back and talk to Ramona, but first, I gotta talk to Nina.
Oh, door's open.
Nina, that's not the point. Nina, you seem a little skittish. You seem a little skittish. And you're an adorable little bunny girl. I wish you the best, but I gotta go talk to my main squeeze, Ramona. And it is Ramona. I'm gonna go back. It is Ramona. God damn it. He's back. Anyways, that'll be it for today's episode. We are gonna go ahead and call it there. This game is starting to take a turn for the better in terms of my reactions of affecting the world. For the most part, at least in the early stages, I didn't feel that the game was giving me too much of a chance. But given what we do, though I do know it was that Turing was keeping an eye on, or was basically cataloging all that. He mentioned at the beginning of the third chapter, you know, how we were getting along. He would never bring that up unless he was unless there was a gameplay element that allowed me to not be nice to him. Anyways, it's been fun. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are enjoying yourself. And of course, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, leave whatever the hell you want down below. And of course, don't forget that I will be back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central every day for the rest of my life. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.